run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, told him put the money in.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, easy, 63, bang! 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 63.
In motion right, that's Hardman. First down, and they go with Swift again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's first and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. In motion right is Smith. But first down, Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
First down 10 at their own 42-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, that is incomplete. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Jake Camarda now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have it. Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Hey, Silver.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. And that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
At the 49-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Silver, ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the time has expired on the first quarter. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. In motion left, Hardman. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Smith, the man in motion left.
Hey, 73.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll run right here with Swift. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leads him to the 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive going right here.
Here's Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? On the sneak, it's Hurts. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith. Touchdown reception. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Kene Nwangu. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
63, 63, 60.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 59 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy. Who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. That's out wide for Palmer. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Play action. It's Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete. Smith has it. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Steps away. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at... line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A first throw for the backup, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's now 2nd and 6.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And some room to run now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Another run now for Nwangu. And out across midfield down to the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a give running right, Nwangu. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. You don't see that a ton, do you? The quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Second down, here's Hurts. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action with Hurts. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's good for another Eagles.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Second and short now following the fumble.
Hey, 73, 73.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 24, Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
These guys take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. And right side, they're going to go option here. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And this defense rallies, and they stop them short of the first down right near the 24. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out right at the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up. And avoids the turnover.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. Now Wilson out to his left. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Third down, here's Brown. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
17 yards on the play, and a Buccaneer first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Now it's Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Brown on second down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. One last shot for Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
These guys running back out of the backfield.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. From 21 yards away.
And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football. That deficit stays right where it is. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis.